Hello. Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
How are you today?
Fine.
That's great. So, did something interesting happen at school today?
No, no. As usual, I go to school and
Nothing.
nothing special.
Nothing special. All right. So, again, and we are going to continue our lesson about, hold on, about transportation. All right.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh,
Okay.
we have read some cases of paragraph.
Uh-huh. Again, what did you say?
We I remember that we have read some paragraph. Read.
Mhm. Yeah, very good. We read some paragraph, and this was your first paragraph that you read last night. And
I remember that I have read three or two.
yeah, only for the transportation. That's the only thing that you read. Yeah, this one for the transportation, and the other was in the chocolate. All right. So again, our topic is about transportation, and we will continue our lesson. All right. So, can you please read the next sample answer?
Okay. Answer about the paragraph or your answer?
I mean, yes, this is the sample answer. Please read.
This answer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, today I would like to tell you about an MRT journey in Singapore that I took several years ago. Actually, I was a junior in Hanoi University when I took my summer vacation there. After a month of planning, I decided to embark on the journey alone.
Yes, again, embark. Uh,
Embark?
yes,
Then
a
let me
very.
see what embark means.
Uh-huh.
Oh, set up.
Very good. So, do you know what is MRT?
What?
Do you know what is MRT?
No. I
Mm-hmm.
this is mass rapid transport.
Yes, massive transportation. This one, an MRT or train. All right. How about in Vietnam? And have you ridden a bus before?
Mm, no, I have to go by this time.
Okay, so can you tell me what public transportation have you tried before?
Mm, car, bicycle, electric bike, plane, ship.
Uh-huh.
Mm, not
Plane? Oh no. Plane, ship, what else? How about bus?
but boat. Oh yeah,
Okay. And
a little boat.
how about
Ah,
train?
train. Yeah. No. Sorry, no.
Okay, so you already tried plane, ship, and bus.
Yeah.
All right. So, in this three transportation, which one do you like?
Like,
Which
I think I like
transportation?
plane because I can fly.
Uh-huh. You like plane because you feel like you're
Yeah.
also flying. But are you not afraid? Like when you look at the window and see that you are above the sky, are you not afraid?
No,
Oh, wow. You are a very brave kid. All right. And this transportation, so which one you don't really like so far? Like you don't really like it too much?
I don't like bus
Bus. Why you don't like bus?
because it's very crowded.
It's very crowded, true. And but why do you take bus?
Hmm. Take,
I mean,
you know,
did you ride a bus before?
yeah.
Why? Why did you
Oh,
take?
I go short distance with my friends from this
Mm.
province to that province.
Oh, oh, and who was with you?
My friends,
Oh, hold on.
my friends.
Mm. You ride the bus together with your friends.
Yeah,
Huh. And how many hours from your place to your friend's place?
it's usually for
Uh-huh.
three 30 minutes.
Oh, that's quite near. All right. When was the last time you ride a bus?
Oh, it's a long time that I haven't had the bus
Uh-huh.
because I don't like bus.
Mm-hmm. All right. How about the sheep? Are you not afraid of sheep?
No, I'm afraid because I feel I'm I feel a bit uncomfortable when I'm on the ocean.
Mm-hmm. You feel a little what?
Uncomfortable.
Yes, me too. I feel uncomfortable,
Oh, what
especially.
is
Yeah. Hold on. I forgot. You feel like you are going to throw up.
yeah.
Yeah, me too. But I really don't like bus. I prefer, I think I prefer plane than bus because bus makes me feel that I want to throw up. Actually, I already tried, or I already experienced throwing up in the bus because my head is so dizzy and bus is so shaky, right? So
Yeah.
it made my head hurt. So yeah, but I really need to take the bus because it's the only public transportation that goes
Good.
into my province.
Oh.
All right, so now let's continue. Hold on. Oh, can you please
Oh my
read
my God.
this?
Okay. I already. Oh well. I already knew that current in Singapore would be prohibitively expensive to a student like me, so I chose MRT to travel around the city. It was both fast and economical. Example, I boarded a train at Lavender Station which headed towards Marina Bay Station. Luckily, I managed to find a seat before it was filled up. The trains here were notoriously fantastic in rush hour.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So tell me, hold on. Which one is the most expensive public transportation in Vietnam?
It was
Uh-huh.
most,
Okay, hold on, I'll
I
type
think,
it.
it's car.
What hold on, what public transportation
Public.
is expensive in Vietnam?
Oh, taxi.
Taxi?
Yeah,
Oh, like
very
how much?
expensive. Oh, okay. What about they? But it depends on how many hours, how much hours you travel. But it
Mm,
expensive, more expensive than bus.
But how about you? What is the most expensive fare? Oh no, no, hold on. Have you ride a taxi before?
Taxi, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I go.
And
I go to. I remember that I go to what playing center with my mother.
mm-hmm. So, how much did you pay before?
How much?
Mm-hmm. How
Oh,
much did you pay before?
for no, 50,000 dollars in Vietnam.
Okay, hold on. I wanna show it. 50,000 dong. Okay, hold on. Okay, so you paid 50,000. 50,000 dong to Philippine peso. Okay, I think I didn't write the correct number. Is that 50,000 dong?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, it's just like the same in our country. It's quite, it's quite, what do you call this? It's quite expensive. But I think taxi is more, what do you call this? It's more easier when you are going to commute, correct?
Oh yeah.
Mm. Do you have you experienced riding a public transportation alone before?
No, no. I often go with my parents.
Oh, so you never experienced public transportation because if you
Yeah.
can experience it, it's so tiring. All right. So can you? It's very tiring because especially when you came from work, you have to wait for
Um,
like minutes in the road since it's quite traffic. Okay. So now please continue reading this.
mm, to my surprise, it was so silent on the train. Everyone tried to keep their voice low that so that they wouldn't bother others. And I have to say that was a strange thing when compared to buses in some countries. Mm. Moreover, the train went unbelievably fast, so it took me just about mm, 15 minutes to arrive at my destination. I felt that such a long distance was made shorter thanks to this means of transport. That was my first time I went on a public transport and I hope that there will be more modern underground systems that are built in our country in the near future.
Yeah, it's a very good. So, uh, do you know that train is one of the fastest public transportation? You know that?
Public,
I mean,
yeah,
uh-huh. Train is one of the fastest transportation.
I know. But I, I have ever never been a go by train, travel by train.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but do you want to try it?
I want to try for on time.
Okay. Oh, by the way, do you know how to drive a car?
Car,
Yes. Do you know how to drive a
me
car?
drive car or go by car.
Uh-huh, yeah. Do you know how to drive a car?
No,
Oh, but um, does your parents teach you? Doesn't they teach you?
no. They said that I'm not old enough.
You're not old enough yet, but do you? Okay, so when you are going to move to Australia, am I correct? You're
Yeah,
going
to
to move
Australia.
in Australia, right? Is
Oh yeah.
uh-huh. How are you
Oh,
going?
I study abroad.
Yeah, if you are going to study abroad, mm, are you just going to commute?
Commute.
Uh-huh.
I don't know commute means.
Oh, commute means you will ride in the bus or you will ride in any public transportation.
Oh, travel alone.
Yeah. So are you going just to commute?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
oh, okay. I think I will try.
Okay. Very good. So now let's continue. How do you think people will travel in the future?
How do you think people will travel in the future? I think, I don't know. Hmm, but I think they will travel
Mm-hmm.
most by plane.
Oh,
I really like plane because I like the flight attendant.
why do you like the flight attendant?
Yeah, because they are so pretty and they are gentle and I think talk with they are so comfortable.
Yes. So you don't want to be a flight attendant?
No,
All right. Okay.
because I this,
Oh, because you use a glasses?
yeah,
Oh, I'm not really sure, but I think yeah, but I'm not really sure. Okay, I think I saw some flight attendant that's wear eyeglasses. I don't know if
oh,
it's that style or whatsoever. Yeah. So hold on. But what is your really first dream to be an artist? Is that really your first dream?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
really. But I don't know
You don't know.
what how to make money.
You can make it. It really depends. How are you gonna do your art? Okay, so for example, you like drawings. You like paintings, right? You
Yeah,
can you can able to have some money by selling it because as you know, some of the people are.
I don't think people will buy my picture, my drawing.
So then you really have to give your best when you draw or when you paint so that people will see that your works are worth of their penny, right? You
Oh,
have to create, you have to draw, or you have to paint something that that it's worth of their money, all right? Because do you know that artist is a very broad word? You can be an artist by being being an actor or being an actress, right?
oh,
You can be an artist by singing or dancing. Artist has many levels. I mean, has
oh.
very
Art,
different
the
kinds.
field of art.
Yes, there has a lot of fields of arts, and it's really up to you which one are you going to take. All right, so think wisely and choose the right thing for your future.
Oh,
Okay? All right, so let's continue. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah. Can you please read this?
oh. Well, I think electric minibus will be the prevalent means of transport in the future. One reason could be that it still carries the same number of passengers, but being small and alright to get its way out of a traffic jam. In addition, carpooling may be a good idea as people cannot always save a great amount of money renting onto for their private car, but they also help protect the environment. Many people travel in the same car means there will be less emission and less traffic jam in this way, and this may be a dominant way of transporting in the future.
Very good. Yeah. So have you seen a minibus before? Electric
Yeah,
minibus?
yeah, and
Mm.
I think,
Uh-huh. You have that in Vietnam?
yeah, But we use it to travel short distance.
Yes. So, hold on. By the way, how about your electric bicycle? How does it work? How do you charge it?
Track
Mm-hmm.
how
So,
I use it.
yeah, how are you going to use it?
How I just track
But how
and
are you go? Does it
I
have
don't
a
know how to describe.
okay, but does it have a battery?
Battery
Mm-hmm.
when it run out of electricity.
What do you do when it runs out of battery?
Oh, and stop and find somebody for help.
Uh-huh. And after that, how are you going uh to gain back its battery? What are you going to
Mm,
do? Are
I
you
will
gonna plug
plug
it?
it in. Yeah, plug it.
Really? You really have to plug it?
Oh yeah.
Ah, and how many
Oh,
hours?
how about the electricity in Philippines? You don't have to plug it.
Uh,
Sorry.
uh, I know that there's a electric bike here in the Philippines, but I don't know how to use it since
Oh,
I don't have it. I don't.
I have to plug it for 4 or 3 hours.
Oh, and then it will last for how many hours?
What?
Uh-huh.
3 or 4 hours.
Uh, oh. Mm-hmm. Oh, all right. I think that's nice, but yeah, it's kind of quite. Yeah, I think it's still okay. And is it safe in your school? Where do you park
Oh, I
it?
have to lock it. Lock.
You lock your electric bike?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. How about your friends? Does your friends also have a electric bike?
yeah. Some of my friends have bike and stuff, and the other have electricity bike.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So nice. It's now let's continue. Okay. Do you prefer public transport or private transport?
I prefer, I know that public transport is good for the environment, but I prefer private transport. I think
Oh,
it is convenient and it is convenient when travel on private spot, uh, transport.
yes, very good. Can you tell me why is it convenient to travel using private transport?
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay. So, can you tell me why is it why is it convenient to travel using oh, using private transport?
Hmm. I have it's my own transport, so I like. And since I don't like where crowded as bus,
Mm-hmm.
hmm, I think I don't like where crowded.
You don't like to be in a public transport?
Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
don't like,
Uh-huh. Why you don't
especially
like?
bus because it's crowded.
Uh-huh. It's crowded.
Yeah, it's not comfortable.
Yes,
Oh my
very good.
God, here outside. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, me too. But I don't have a car. But for me, I think it's better to travel using your private transport so that uh, you can able what you call, to control your time, to control your actions, and of course it's not crowded, whereas in the public transportation it's so crowded and it's quite annoying with so many people, right? And you can't decide for yourself because you have to think of other people, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so we are done in
Oh,
transportation. Yeah. So again, this will be our last topic for speaking part. Now let's move to listening part. Have you experienced? No, no, no. Did you already study the listening part with other teachers?
listening.
Have you studied the hmm, Have you studied the, what do you call this? The listening part with other teachers before?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Hold on. Look at this. Did you already study this?
Vocabulary.
I think not yet. Okay. So now we are going to move to the speaking. No, no. To the listening part. All right.
Okay.
Did, did you learn? Did you learn listening part before with other teacher?
Yeah.
Uh huh. Really? Hold on. So let us see if you already got this. Okay. So now, here, this will be our first listening. Okay, hold on. Is it cold there in Vietnam? Is
What?
is it cold there?
Yeah. Because I have it like to.
Oh, you also have a blanket.
Because
Is
yeah.
it
Oh,
really
I
cold?
like. Yeah, really cool. I like sleep with my dog because they are very warm.
Yes, me too. Uh, Even if it's not here in the Philippines, even if it's hot, I still want to use a blanket because it makes me feel comfortable when sleeping. All right, so let's continue. Okay, all right. So here it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so this will be unit 1. I learned a lot from, please read.
I learned a lot from.
Continue.
I learned a lot from
Read this.
uh, asking about significant experience, talking about important events.
Okay, experiences. Uh, did you learn
Yeah.
this book already or not yet?
This book,
Uh-huh. Did you already learn this topic or not yet?
not yet.
Okay, very good. All right. So before that, can you please read this?
Recently,
Uh-huh.
photography, photography,
Very good.
photo, photography, photographer, opportunity, opportunity, professional, professional, setback, setback, risk, amazing, challenge, challenge, offer, offer, bakery, bakery, celebrate,
Okay,
celebrate.
very good. Good job. You read it all correctly. So now, okay. So please read the first instruction for our first activity.
Okay.
Mm,
Look at the screen with the check each thing that has happened to you in the last 5 years.
Okay, so look at the phrases below. Check each thing that has happened to you in the last 5 years. For example, overcome an obstacle. So, for example, if you overcome your fear or if you overcome something in your life in the last 5 years, you tell me, okay, and I will check it. Did you understand? Or,
Yeah. Okay.
okay, so read the phrase
Overcome
first. Uh-huh.
obstacle.
Have you overcome something in the last 5 years?
I
Like,
think it's not just so. I think it's so wait. There's I often said that.
uh-huh, again, I didn't hear you clearly.
I think it is really weird, but I often said that. Because something is difficult to do, so I said that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay,
I'm too lazy to
mm, so you haven't done this. All right. So I'll put X.
act.
Uh-huh. Since you don't overcome something in the last 5 years. Am I correct? Okay. So don't be afraid to take risk. For me, I will tell you a story. In actually this is my first time to be away with my family. My family now lives away from me, 5 hours away from me. But this is really what I want. I want to work. I want to work in a different city, so that is why I moved here. So it's quite hard for me to be alone in a new city, but I want this, so I overcome my fear to being alone. So I overcome
Oh,
an obstacle. All right. Okay. So how
oh,
about the second one?
that
Get
is
into.
too new interest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have gotten many new interests. Like drawing when no, I when I was 3 years old. I don't like drawing, but when I was 5 years old, it it was a short story. When I go to my grandmother's house, my
Mm-hmm.
aunt here, and I saw my aunt do a beautiful picture, so I get
Mm-hmm. You
get
inspired.
into
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Oh
I like
wow.
drawing.
Mm-hmm.
And when I am so what in grade 6, I like feeding dog,
Mm-hmm. You like what?
feeding dog.
You like to feed ducks. Why? Do you have a
Yeah,
duck before in your house?
yeah. Because when I was in grade 6, my mother, my parents give me a dog, so I like it. So so cute.
Uh-huh. But hold on, why duck? There's a lot of animals, but why duck? Why did
Oh,
they give you
I
duck?
think the cat, they don't like me. I think the cat don't like me.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I don't like turtle. I don't like rabbit because it runs too fast and I can't catch it.
Mm-hmm.
Cat. I think they don't like me.
All right.
I don't mind the bird. I don't like.
Uh-huh. Okay, I understand. All right, so very good. Now
Oh,
let's continue.
I have tried to oh, try feeding fish, but they
Oh,
died.
feeding the
They died.
fish?
Yeah,
Oh, wow. Why? But why they died?
because I forgot to change the water.
Really?
I I I don't think it was the main reason why they died
Yeah,
or
because
the dirty water.
Yes,
I
of
don't know.
course. Especially they don't live in a pond or in the ocean anymore, so the water couldn't change itself. So it's really you who will be responsible for their water. Yeah,
Yeah,
they maybe
and
got
I
poison.
decided never fish.
Yes, but how about your duck? Does your duck live a long time?
Yeah, they live for 3 or 4 years.
Wow, really? What did you do to them? Did you cook them or did you sell them?
No, they're still in my house.
Are you?
Fish. Well, with fish, with the fish.
Oh, all right, I understand.
Oh, big. What it called?
Mm-hmm.
I put it in the. So sorry, but I put it in the bin.
Small aquarium.
Yeah,
Uh-huh. Yeah, so don't have fish and you don't need to have fish anymore because you already have your dogs, right?
yeah.
But how about cat? Do you like cats?
Mm, I used to like because of kitchen is so.
Uh-huh.
If they just, I think they're cute too. But I think they don't like me.
You think that kittens or cats don't like you?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. How do you say that? Like, why? How do you say that? Why do you think that?
And I put my hand and I am saying meow, but I think and this one cat person.
Really? So what did you do? Did you put medicine on it? You know, the scratch of a cat is quite dangerous. They also have a
Yeah,
virus.
it's my pain is too hurt.
Uh-huh. So what did you do then? Did
I
you
told my mother,
Yeah, I guess. Oh no, maybe the cat was so shocked
and
with
then
what
I
you do.
sometimes I afraid of cat. What? Okay, okay. Oh, my mother told me that I have to lock my dog house.
Oh, okay. I'll wait for you.
No, you don't have to. I will lock this door.
After our class.
Yeah.
Why do you need to walk your dog?
What? Need me
What are you going with your dog?
doing? Doing what? What can you type?
Uh, what did your mom told you? I
Oh,
misheard it.
I have to lock my dog house.
Oh, you mean that your dog will be locked in their house?
Yeah.
Oh, why do you have to lock your dog? Why do you have to
This
lock your dog?
what? I don't. Let me think. I don't have. I don't know how to
Why?
describe it. What it called? They what? They will
Ah,
bite
yeah, okay, uh-huh. They
by
will bite other people?
by staying in my house.
All right, I understand.
Yeah, they like by things,
Hmm.
especially
Oh,
my new
really?
dog. They
They like to
it
destroy
has
things?
it has bite my new shoes. And
So what did you do? Did you buy a new shoes again?
yeah, I have to keep calm down.
Is that the girl or the boy?
The boy. I have
Your
a girl and 2 boys.
the boy, your boy dog. Yeah, the male dog is too naughty.
Yeah,
How about the girl? What is she doing?
the girl is she's she's not active. She sleep every day. She's so lazy.
Uh-huh. Do you take your dog a bath?
Bath. Oh yeah.
And who
In the
takes them?
summer we take a bath every day, but in the winter for 3 days on time because
Mm-hmm.
it sleep with me so so good. Keep
Mm.
watching. Yeah.
Okay, understand. All right, so let's move to the third phrase. Can you please read it? Mm-hmm.
Okay. Have a setback.
Do you know what is setback?
Setback.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Is yeah, yeah, I know it. I don't know how to describe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
So,
I have setback many times.
mm-hmm.
Whenever I have difficult things to do, I have I never obstacle. I never overcome.
Uh-huh. So no. All right. You don't have a setback. Okay. So how about what is this? How about the fourth phrase? Can you please read it?
Have answer opportunity to do something you wanted to do.
Uh-huh.
I
Have an
I think I have this. I don't remember.
uh-huh, like did someone invite you to join their contest, or did someone appreciate your drawings?
Oh yeah, John. I have met and many friends who like draw.
Uh-huh. In your school? In your school?
Yeah. No, no. Some in my school and some not in my school.
Oh, and how did you meet them?
We go to the what the book coffee. Do you know coffee book?
Uh-huh. And how did they saw your drawings?
What drawing?
Mm-hmm. How did they saw your drawings?
Oh yeah, we saw it on the drawing.
Mm-hmm. So they like your drawings because they saw it?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I like their pic. I like their picture.
Uh-huh. All right. And but did someone offer you to draw something for them?
Mm, no, but we wrap our pictures. What?
Mm-hmm. All right. So Anne, it's already our time. So we will just continue our lesson tomorrow. All right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So Anne, thank you for tonight and see you again tomorrow. All right?
Okay.
Okay. So thank you for tonight and good night.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Mm, okay. I'm a bit sleepy.